What's going on, guys? It's me, PLASKY GAMES here, and today I thought I just want to talk to you guys about something really big that is indeed happening in the YouTube community tomorrow. If you don't have a clue what's happening on YouTube at the minute, where have you been for like over the past year? I mean, even the 6 month this match has been announced, and yes, it is indeed the KSI versus Logan Paul fight. I just felt I needed to talk about this because hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. And hopefully you also enjoy the fight tomorrow. When I'm recording this, the fight is tomorrow, and this video should be up the day of the fight or the night before the fight. And yeah, I'm gonna go into a bit of like deep bits about it. I don't know how long this video is gonna be. It could be 8 minutes, it could be 20 minutes. But personally, I don't care how long the video is. I just want to get my expressions out the way of the fight. You've got England's biggest YouTuber and America's biggest YouTuber. Honestly, guys, in a YouTube viewer's view, our view, this is like World War fucking 3. The whole community has just been going nuts about it. And at the end of the day, guys, you've got to remember that KSI and Logan Paul aren't actually just YouTubers, they are indeed businessmen. And that goes for every other popular YouTuber. They're not just a YouTuber, they're a businessman and all. And honestly, that's probably got a main part to do with this fight. I mean, yes, this fight is no WWE, fake fighting, it's a boxing match we're talking about here, but they probably will have head guards on to protect themselves. But like I said, guys, KSI and Logan Paul are indeed two very smart businessmen. And this story actually has indeed been building up since February the 3rd. If you don't know what happened on February the 3rd, that is when KSI fought Joe Weller, beat Joe Weller, and called out Logan Paul or any other Paul right after his fight. Now this is where True Geordie comes into this bit. True Geordie has admitted himself, a fully grown man, that he said that KSI had to remind him to like shout out one of the Pauls right after their fight. Now with True Geordie actually saying that JJ already had someone lined up to call out, shows that JJ is a very smart man. I mean, there'd have been millions all over the globe watching KSI versus Joe Weller, and there would have been thousands in the audience watching KSI versus Joe Weller too. And something I want to say is JJ is a very smart man calling out one of the Pauls right after his fight, getting the YouTube community attached to that already. The original idea was indeed KSI versus Jake Paul. That was until things went up to a bigger level and probably going to be a more successful level, let's be honest. JJ versus Logan Paul and Deji versus Jake Paul. Big brother versus big brother, little brother versus little brother. I'm awfully sorry if all you can hear is rain in the background now. But like I say, February 3rd is where this all started, and it actually was a very smart idea by KSI to call out the Paul brothers. And it was actually a smart idea in many ways. As I said before, it grabs the viewers' attention, him calling them out straight away. But that was England viewers' attention and people that watch KSI and Joe Weller in general, so that could have been from anywhere around the world. But I reckon calling out the Paul brothers is the right next opponent in this, because you've got all of England on JJ's back. America, a fucking shit ton bigger than England. The Paul brothers, honestly, I think they actually are the most successful YouTubers in America. I don't really watch many American YouTubers, I should even say. And honestly, I think they are the right set of people for them to fight, as they have got like a massive subscriber count. Another thing JJ's done very right is indeed getting on to the next step straight away, giving people no time to think, oh, who's JJ gonna defend the belt against next? In fact, he didn't even give us 2 minutes to think about that. He celebrated, he got on the mic, he said, Jake Paul, Logan Paul, or any other Paul. So that grabs the attention straight away, not only of the audience watching the fight, but of the Paul family as well. And we all know what the Paul family are like. They're obviously gonna make videos on it, and that's going to get their fans attracted to the fight already, thinking, oh, is it going to go ahead? Is it going ahead? Who's going to win this? Who's going to be the YouTube champion of boxing? And it's just grabbing America's attention as well as England's attention. And in my opinion, it's actually smart having big brother versus big brother, little brother versus little brother, because it doesn't fetch 2 channels together, it fetches 4 channels together. And with fetching 4 channels together, it does indeed mean that people will go from one channel, not to one other channel, not to 2 other channels, but to 3 other channels, which means more views for all 4 of them. And what does more views lead to? More money. And what does 4 channels making videos on this lead to? It leads to more attention for the fight. Now, mentioning Deji and Jake, it actually has a massive impact on this, to be honest. And it does indeed make sense having younger brother versus younger brother, older brother versus older brother, as I've said loads of times already. But as I said before, fetching all 4 brothers into this equation is indeed amazing by them. And it's amazing for the build-up and also behind the scenes. And the behind the scenes is mainly for them 4 participants. The build-up is just going to double now. I mean, yes, the main crack is still KSI, Logan Paul. Everyone's looking forward to it. But some people will be looking forward to Deji vs Jake, which indeed gives the build up to the event a whole lot more, and it makes it that bit more special, if you understand me. Now, I know I've said this loads of times already, but I'm going to say it again. February 3rd, as soon as JJ beat Joe Weller, not leaving everyone thinking who's he going to fight next, getting straight to the equation, and this is a good thing. Why? It doesn't leave us all thinking, it leaves the full community like, oh my god, when's this fight going to take place? And with JJ saying that straight away, this brings in little YouTubers into this situation, medium-sized YouTubers into this situation, and fucking big YouTubers into this situation. If you don't know what I'm trying to say here, there's going to be videos galore all over YouTube as soon as JJ said that. And speaking of big YouTubers, Jake and Logan Paul, as soon as they hear they've been called out, what are they going to do? It's the Paul brothers. Of course they're going to make a video about it. Another thing they've done correctly here is indeed giving themselves 6 months to build up to this fight. 6 months is a lot of time, people. But as I said then, people making videos on it, 6 months of making videos for this fight. There's going to be well over 1,000 videos online now. I don't know if there is, but there's got to be. Of people with like 30 subscribers, people with millions of subscribers, people with a few thousand subscribers. It doesn't matter how many subs they've got, they're still making a video on it. Like me now, I've got 1,000 subs and I'm making a video on it. But then again, my video time has got nothing to do with this. I'm uploading this the day before the fight or the day of the fight. Like I'm gonna say, 6 months to make loads of videos, it builds the intention more up to the fight, and honestly, it just gets the crowd pumped. Now, as I said guys, 6 months, they're gonna be making video after video after video after video, and honestly, you gotta look behind the scenes and all. As a businessman, that is a lot of money making there by all 4 of them. It's also a lot of attention, and yes, they are already famous, but it's a lot of more fame added onto them. Like, no matter who loses these fights, they are gonna be fucked, and I actually mean fucked. Like, honestly, the YouTuber who wins is gonna brag on about it for months. Like, hence to why KSI did with Joe Weller to get under his skin. He still brags about it sometimes to this day, but and again, I'm a KSI fan. It's my honest opinion towards this video, and honestly, another thing that will happen is the fan base. Oh my god, the fan base of the other YouTubers. You're just gonna get loads of messages on everything, aren't you? Now, this is indeed nearly the end of the video, and you're probably thinking, who do I want to win? As much as I want Deji to beat Jake, I honestly think Jake Paul will beat Deji. Now, JJ versus Logan, my heart is indeed saying JJ, but my head is indeed saying Logan. And as much as I want JJ to win, I think Logan might win it more, but I want JJ to win. Now guys, it's been me, PLASKY Games. Me personally, I'm looking forward to this fight, and honestly, thank you guys for watching this video. Leave a like if you do agree with me and what I've said on this. But honestly, it's been me, PLASKY Games. I'm looking forward to the fight. Let's have it. Come on the Otunji brothers, and peace out.